In the event of a zombie apocalypse that has broken out in Monroe, North Carolina, I will need to gather a suitable team and resources alongside planning an escape route. Therefore, the 4 team members that I have selected to be part of my team include a pilot, survivalist, and 2 armed Marine soldiers. First and foremost, a pilot would enable our team to take to the skies and travel to a safe destination, all while avoiding the ensuing chaos below us. Furthermore, planes utilize communication systems that do not rely on the internet. In a scenario that the zombies render the cell towers and internet entirely useless, a pilot can still alert others and request assistance via plane. In addition to their mechanical capabilities, pilots possess various practical skills contributing to survival, including effective communication, remaining calm under pressure, decision-making, teamwork, and problem-solving skills. Apart from that, the next person that I chose was a survivalist, as they have the most experience living outdoors or during emergencies. This individual will know first aid methods, where to collect and preserve safe food and water, build a temporary shelter, start a fire, and navigate through the wilderness. Additionally, they have the mental strength and fortitude to survive through an emergency event. Moreover, my 3rd and 4th members will be armed Marine soldiers who can protect us from zombies or other threats. For this particular scenario, they will be concealed carrying some sort of firearm during the zombie outbreak. Aside from the weapons, Marine soldiers have proficiency in varying forms of combat, possess basic first aid knowledge, have navigation skills, can recognize threats from far, and can adapt to diverse environments. Similar to the survivalists, they are also very strong mentally and can judge the situation to make the proper decision. The 4 people that I've selected for my team each contribute to our survival in varying ways. They cover each other's weaknesses, have the appropriate skills and abilities, and are well-rounded in general. With this kind of team composition, we will be able to work together more effectively and adapt to most environments suitably. Other than that, once I unite with my team, the next step is to get into my car and travel to my house to collect 3 items. The 3 items from home that I will take with me are canned food, a large container of water, and a weapon. Canned food is fairly self-explanatory, as it can be preserved for long periods and eaten without needing to be cooked. My second item, a container of water, is equally fundamental, because it is necessary for survival and may be difficult to obtain during the zombie apocalypse. Regarding my final item, I want a weapon that is light and easy to handle while still being very lethal. Therefore, I will most likely select a medium-sized bushcraft knife. From there, we will head to the nearest supermarket to collect any additional consumables or first aid items we will need for our escape. It would be preferable for the store to be small under the circumstances that most locations have already been infested with zombies. Then, our team will go to the nearest hardware store to collect more tools that can be used as weapons, such as a hatchet, machete, or pitchfork. This place also provides the means to craft makeshift weapons or a temporary shelter in the case that we must abandon the main roads and camp out in the wild. Finally, we will drive to the Monroe Airport and locate a plane with sufficient gas to fly south to Georgia or Alabama. Once we reach either state, which are safe zones, we can continue traveling further away from the origin through various means. Nonetheless, the main transportation method between these locations is by car. Other than that, there are numerous obstacles and potential challenges. For one, the roads could be entirely blocked off by abandoned cars and zombies. Furthermore, the supermarket and hardware store will be high traffic areas in a zombie apocalypse, as survivors will search for food and weapons. These locations can also be barricaded by survivors or overrun by zombies. To best combat these difficulties, our team must go through areas that have lower population density to increase survivability. In addition, we must be ready to camp and travel through the wilderness when necessary. If these destinations seem too unpredictable, our team can skip them and move straight to the airport with our current supplies. In general, it would be prudent and more ethical to avoid displaying hostility and engaging with survivors. Regarding the airport, the main risk our team faces is that zombies have overrun the area. To counteract this issue, we can scout the airport and sneak around more isolated spots to reach the airplanes. If none of the planes are functioning properly, we have no choice but to continue driving with the remaining fuel and search for another vehicle or travel on foot once gas runs out, at least until we get out of North Carolina. However, I do think that there will be a reasonable number of planes still operational.